Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, the mutants and meta-humans of all ages, shapes, and sizes. It is time for the most spoilerific show on YouTube. And if you have any requests for any topic, leave a comment down below. What up with your YouTube and YouTube busted? Your boy Triple K Chucky, I'm up, and you're tuning in to the Roic Vibration Podcast, where we talk about Marvel, DC, comic books, anime, video games, and more. Welcome to our humble abode. Let's go. Let's do this. Yeah. But anyway, though, man, with that being said, let's go ahead and get the introduction started to all of my people that's in here that's rocking. You know how we do it. Let's start this thing off with the person that know how to make everything flip and rock out. What's down with it, Flip Money? Might introduce yourself and let them know where they can find you at.
Man, listen here. Xbox Live. Here, of course. Xbox have no game or Xbox have game. Won't need to change that name. I'll be
Oh,
on
y'all
Bone
changed the name of
Show.
the podcast?
No, he need to change that shit because Xbox have game. He need to come up with a better name, man. Cause that name.
Yeah, because being sarcastic only made it so far, huh?
Right. He don't. I gotta teach Bone how to level it out. Like, okay, Bone, the butter of the jokes is done. You gotta learn how to cut it off and keep moving. But you know,
Yeah.
and they know where to find me at, man. Fuck them. You know
Xbox brain games or Xbox games or
right.
anything.
Right.
Yeah. We good with that one though. But until then, it's just Xbox has no games, and you can find Flip Money putting together a light switch on his channel. You ain't the only one DIY. I still remember that video.
What one? Oh
When
yeah. Oh, you talking about the outlet? It was the outlet. The outlet had burned out, and I had to take it off and wrap that. Anyway.
But see, stuff like that need to be up there.
I ain't a professional like you.
Man, as long as you can put one or two and keep adding up, you can keep doing it. But with that crazy shit being said, hey, holla at Flip, he do his thing. He got some good entertainment, and he be over there giving Bone the blues if y'all really want to know the truth. But speaking about the truth, and nothing but the truth that talks about the truth and can't stand nothing else but the truth around him. He already knew he done unmuted and everything. Like, yeah, he got to be talking about the cuz, because it's the cuz when they say I knew this shit was potent, it got to be from the cuz. It is the cuz, man. What's good with the Savage Carter?
Man, what it do?
In here, do you want to not or do not be found?
No, I don't want nobody finding me. I don't need no new friend.
Hey, what about if somebody actually had a valid point, not point they wanted to make, a question they really wanted to make, and they had to scabber through all the bullshit from the people that be the trolls and the BSers and to be a real person? How would you advise a person that's coming at you about saying something that you was talking about that made sense that they want to elaborate more about?
Ask me a sensible question. That's simple. Just ask me a sensible question. Don't come asking me about what I had for dinner 2 days ago. Or I don't know you and you constantly spamming me to invite me to games or parties. Like, you know what I'm saying? You got to be subtle. You just can't run up on me like that.
Yeah, you talking about when they I'd have had my one with person. He hit me with invite to a party. Never seen him, never knew, and it just was like bing, 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 and I was like, why is he spam? And that make you don't want to come to the party. But if a person actually, wants you to come to the party, like, hey, I see you on the Avengers game, or hey, I see you on Destiny. 9 times out of 10, we're gonna be already in the party, and I usually let people just hop in, but they got a lot of people that just can't.
I'm just saying, like, we ain't got no problems with people who got sense.
Right.
It's just the weird people. Like, no, I'm not doing this no more.
Right. I mean, I get it. That make perfect sense. I feel you. And everybody out there, if y'all want to get that Savage Carter, y'all know how to. It's just you got to come at him right, and it's not hard. Just be normal. That's it. Simple. Just be normal. And don't try to overkill. Overkill will have anybody running away.
But because I'm gonna tell you something that's gonna hurt your feelings, and you ain't gonna ever speak to me again.
All right. Well, you batter on with the trolls. Anyway, though, let's go ahead and keep this party going because we gotta get into these topics and run about because y'all know they got a lot of stuff that just happened, right? So with that, I want everybody to hear from here all the way to Mars. I say it for last because I ain't want to blow everybody eardrums before everybody else got hate. Yeah, I gave everybody a fair warning. Chaos. Well, go ahead, introduce yourself, and I'm gonna let them know why I gave them their heads up.
I'm Sir Chaos the First, and I like to do ignorant shit with my friends.
I thought you were gonna hit. I thought you were gonna hit me with the with the liner. Bam! I can't do it, so I ain't gonna even try to it. But anyway, though. So what's good, Chaos?
Not much.
Oh, I know better.
Just a little bit. I gotta my nose still isn't kind of clear, but I'm about to take something in a bit, see if it clears up. But I'm feeling much better than I did. I actually got some energy.
Right.
So let's go.
Shit, yeah. So especially when it comes to the stuff they got going on, like the leak footage about. I know Cuz don't like Spider-Man, but man, it's so right here to like. I gotta figure out what is going on. Like the sixth member of the Sinister Six, they got all this type of stuff going on. They have
the Green Goblin was my hero.
Who?
The Green Goblin was my hero.
He was since I know you don't care, and the show is spoilerific. About the Green Goblin on William Dafoe is gonna be back as the Green Goblin, doing Green Goblin stuff.
So what his name is? Michael Keaton coming back?
See, that right there, that statement right there, Michael Keaton, in my mind, is the sixth member of the Sinister Six that's gonna be on here because they just showed the Sandman, they showed Dr. Octavius, they showed William Dafoe.
I saw some. They had showed the Green Goblin in uniform, but they didn't show the actual effect, like who was playing the person.
Oh no, I mean it's William Dafoe. It's the one that played on the first Spider-Man with Tobey Maguire. Right.
Wait.
He gonna be back. The Sandman gonna be back.
Wait. No, that's not what I want.
Hey, I want to think on how the new Goblin in there.
They showed him. They showed the second Goblin without the mask, and he kind of looked like the one from the Ultimate Spider-Man. He kind of looked like that Goblin from off of that universe was there too, but they only showed it like for a split second.
Yeah, New Goblin is one of my more favorite Spider-Man characters.
That probably is something. They just probably de-age him, made him look a little younger.
Yeah, because I mean, but some of you don't have to do that too, like Sandman, right?
Hey, the suit that I saw looked like the one that Michael Keaton when he played.
No, Michael Keaton played the Vulture.
You sure?
In what?
I'm Michael Keaton. That's what's his name that played Batman, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, he played the Vulture in Spider-Man.
Oh yeah, he did. He played one of Spider-Man like first iconic character. He did. He played the Vulture.
I think that's the sixth member.
I'm wrong. Y'all right. I'm wrong.
Yeah. So look, the sixth member
came back. I don't even know really what's going on. So.
If you'd have seen the trailer, they showed 5 of the 6 members of the Sinister Six.
I'm just saying, I don't really keep up with Spider-Man, so I'm probably gonna be wrong.
Right. I mean, that's still cool. It's still up in the air, but with your knowledge of that, who you think that 6th member gonna be? Because don't forget about they still have other members that they already introduced.
Who they introduced? Because I ain't paying attention to none of it.
All right,
what Spider-Man movie you talking about?
The one that's coming up.
All right, the one that's coming up. They showed Dr. Octavius, right?
Okay.
They showed William Dafoe, Green Goblin.
Okay.
All right. They showed Electro, Jamie Foxx.
Okay.
Right.
They showed Sandman.
Okay.
Okay.
And they showed the Lizard.
So Vulture and Ryan.
Vulture from the MCU universe.
The only two that I didn't
saying
hear
Rhino.
is Rhino. Yeah, I would say either Rhino or Vulture. I was agreeing because they did show Rhino.
They show Rhino.
No, one of the Spider. I think it was two they showed Rhino in, but they had Rhino.
I get what you're saying. Yeah.
Oh no,
They did have-
I know what he's talking about. No, they showed him.
Yeah.
I know on he talking about on when Andrew Garfield played as Spider-Man.
Yeah, that's the one I'm talking
Rhino.
about. Yeah,
Right,
that's the one I
right,
was talking
right.
about. Yeah.
I mean,
Right.
that'd be cool too. But to be honest with you, they would have to do like how they did Jamie Foxx Electro and revamped him. You know, rip the whole blue skin away, give him like a power suit, and
He did have a power suit.
Does that?
Yeah,
He did have a power suit.
That one they showed Jamie was younger. He had on like a suit or whatever. He wasn't blue or none of that shit.
Yeah, that's on the one that's coming up. But the one he did in Spider-Man 2, Amazing Spider-Man, he was all blue and green, kind of looking like Dr. Manhattan.
Right, but you got, he's in the he's traveling through different universes and shit. The fix shit. This Spider-Man is about him fixing that shit. Like Doctor Strange, we're gonna say it is what it is. He fucked up.
Right. And
he fucked up. That's what this shit is about. He wanted everybody to forget Doctor Strange helped him out and it fucked up.
I don't think it's about that, Flip. I don't think it's about that. I think it's more about after he fucked up. Because I'm telling you, after he fucked up, he laid around them, and the people that he got to send back to their own universe, he can't send them back to their own universe because Doctor Strange is ripping them out of their universe right before they died. So right before they die, they get pulled into this new universe. So they say if you send us back to our original universe, they're gonna be dead. Peter Parker, the new Spider-Man is fighting ghosts. That's what they said on the preview. That they don't have no home to go back to because the moment that they got ripped from was the moment of their death.
They died.
So yeah, they died. So
they died in their universe doing whatever that they doing. Yeah.
Right,
but they're still, but
Tom Holland conflicted with that. That's his confliction with Doctor Strange because he don't want to kill them, even though they bad. He don't want to send them to their death. That's the thing.
He fucked up, Chuck. That's the same thing. He fucked up. That's what he did. He fucked up by fucking with that shit. They told Doctor Strange before, don't do that. Don't fuck with that time joint. They're going to have some altercation that's going to happen. From the Doctor Strange movie, you go back and you watch it, and he trapped Dormammu, even though that's weird because Dormammu wasn't really his villain like that. But anyway, when he trapped that motherfucker Dormammu in that time loop, and they told him don't do it, and he wound back time or whatever, I think that right there is going to branch off to the multiverse, and this is another form of the multiverse that's being branched off. That he's doing. Yeah. He fucked up. He keep fucking with the shit instead of just like, you know what? Nah, I'm gonna leave this job, Peter. You fuck. I can't do this, but he's fucking up.
I mean, yeah, he is fucking up, and he's been fucking up. But he just saw supreme over all, huh?
Listen here.
Hey, what about who you think gonna be the sixth of the Sinister Six?
Who I think gonna be the Sinister Six? This shit's up in the air, dog. I don't know. I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't know. It could be anybody. They could put anybody.
Hey, I agree with you. They did mess up with on WandaVision with the book. The book, I think it was the book of the Dark Soul, wasn't it? What's the name of that book that was on WandaVision at the end?
I don't even remember. I'm not gonna lie. I think
it was the Dark Soul, but the same thing that deals with Ghost Rider too.
Darkhold.
My bad. Darkhold. So yeah, that was the Darkhold. At the end, when they were talking about Wanda is supposed to be the Scarlet Witch, and it make that a Nexus of being.
No, we're not gonna call it Darkhold because Bone not here to look it. So we're gonna call it the Dark Book.
Shout out to Tank.
The Darkhold. No, I'm good, dog. Listen here. Better know if we gotta watch a movie about a portal and Spider-Man. And it's better know we gotta call it Dark Holes and all that other shit. So y'all see where I'm going with this shit.
Right. Shout out to Tex.
Shout out to my man Tack, and shout out to my man Lemon with the dark hole. One guy, I'm gonna get my food. Hold on.
Yeah. All right. So while Flip going to go get his food to go ground on, you know, some straight out the hood type stuff that we do. Chaos. Who you think is the sixth member? Who you think will be the sixth member of the Sinister Six? Or even if the five members that they showed is not the all five, if you want to go with a whole different Sinister Six, that you think is gonna be the next Spider-Man?
Rhino or Vulture. I was gonna. That's what I was gonna say. Yeah. Rhino or Vulture.
Rhino and Vulture.
Yeah.
All right. So are the other people that they showed on the movie? Because I'm in the leeway of not all of the members is going to be a part of the Sinister Six, even though they showing them on there. Like for example,
but if I'm not for
not be a member of them,
if I'm not, my memory can be a little faded.
Yeah.
But I do want to say that if I remember correctly, there was the Sinister Six plus a leader pulling the strings behind the Sinister Six. So I guess that would total to kind of 7. But and I can't remember.
That was Nama Osborn, if I could recall. Cuz might know better, but he ain't a Spider-Man person like that.
Cause I know one time Green Goblin was pulling the strings, and then I know Doc Ock was pulling the strings at one point.
Right, it's kind of
so
diluted.
I can't freaking remember.
So what will be your dream team Sinister Six then? Because there's no right or wrong way of going with the core members of the Sinister Six, because the roster have rotated and changed.
I'm fine. I'm fine with either or. As long as they do it right. See, my thing is, as long as they do it right, I got no problem with it. That's all I want. Just do it right. Yeah. Don't mess it up. Don't screw it up. If they want to take on, having such a big group of,
villains,
cast,
yeah.
No, like cast, just not even only the villains, then at least do it right.
Right. I mean, I get it, but see, me, I was more on the core of I wanted 2 from Tobey Maguire, 2 from Andrew Garfield, and 2 from Tom Holland, right? So it'd be like 2 of the people that came from Tobey Maguire universe, and that could have been the Green Goblin and Doc Ock. But then they took on the Sandman from his universe. You got the Amazing Spider-Man, which you have the Lizard and you have Electro, right? So that's 5 people right there, and on top of that, you have people like Venom that's supposed to be introduced, and which we're gonna talk upon this.
Did y'all forget about the Kingpin?
He is about. Do you think it'd be too early to introduce him to the Spider Toupee? So,
oh yeah, I forgot. Kingpin was another person that could have pulled the strings too.
Yeah. Kingpin was one of the main dudes that was controlling the Sinister Six that put them together.
Yeah, I was saying like him, Green Goblin, and Doc Ock were like some of the people that were pulling the strings.
Right.
Yeah, in different versions.
Electro just don't want to. Electro don't want to die. He don't want to go back. He just want to be.
Electro. I'll let you go. Go ahead.
Y'all forgot to add the Shocker into it.
I mean, you got Shocker.
Yeah, I was, but I was like, I doubt they put him in there.
One of them moves.
No, they're not. I don't know if they're gonna. I wouldn't put him in there.
But that's why I didn't say him, because I thought about him too.
think somebody killed off the Shocker.
Yeah, they killed him off.
I think so.
No. They killed the Shocker. Then they gave the black dude the gloves, and then he became the new Shocker.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
So they got the Shocker, Scorpion. That all of them is from the main MCU universe. So then you got people like how Flip just said, the Kingpin, Wilson Fisk, that they moving over from Netflix, and that'd be a good way to introduce them. You even got characters that could be that haven't been introduced into the Spider-Man universe, or other characters like Mysterio that's inside of the MCU he could be a part of the Sinister Six and bringing in these ultimate characters. And you got characters like Dr. Octavius. He don't be a part of the Sinister Six. He helped Peter out more than people think. Because when he died in a back on the old Spider-Man, he was actually converted into like, he wasn't a villain, or how cocky that shit used to be. So they might kind of keep him with their redemption side. Jamie Foxx, I don't think he gonna join. I just think he just gonna he want to survive because he don't want to, he want to live his life. And then they keep messing with him, trying to send him back to his death. So I think he gonna be one of those type of people. I think the Vulture, he's gonna be a person that's willing to help try to set up the Sinister Six, because first of all, it's Michael Keaton, and second of all, he's like one of the original members of the Sinister Six. So they give him a new perspective to bring him in, as the head honcho of the Sinister Six, while you have characters with conflicting.
I can see that because the Vulture is a scientist, so I can see that.
Right. And just the tech that is going out, that'd be the person to go to, because you got they still got more characters like Sandman, right? Sandman, he gonna be up in there. He never was really a bad person in there. He just got dealt a bad hand, so he had to do what he had to do. But which anybody in that situation would. So in this case, the only thing I can see him fighting for is he don't fighting for his freedom. And then how Marvel they make the villains feel more normalized, like how they did Thanos. They made sure Thanos wasn't just feel like a bad guy just to be a bad guy. Why you won't have the population dead? Because I love death. Click. You see what I'm saying? That wasn't my thing. Well, with that one, what y'all think about Venom being introduced into the MCU? Y'all think this movie with Spider-Man, with all three Spider-Mans and Sinister Six and all these villains, that it would be a smart move to introduce Venom in this movie, or have him even up?
He already is.
Or you think that's
He already is. If you watch the Venom trailer, when Venom was walking outside, and watch the new I think it was that? I might be getting mixed up with Morbius. Because if you watch the trailer, I might go back and check, because it was either Morbius or Venom when he was walking down the street in an alleyway. They had a picture on the wall of Spider-Man.
Yeah, the picture on the wall of Spider-Man. Yeah. Oh, that was Morbius. Okay. Yeah, that was Morbius with the picture of Spider-Man. But at the end of Venom, I seen a piece of the where he looking at Spider-Man in a mirror. On the TV. So there's a possibility that he be inside of this movie. But for me, I think that's a big waste, because Venom and Spider-Man, that deserves a movie by itself. Like, it's too much stuff that's going on in this movie to give them justice. I think that'd be the same mistake as they did when they did the last Spider-Man 3, when they tried to introduce too many characters and they couldn't.
No. They won't mess up. Now, why Disney did, it won't fuck up. Remember, Disney is still really writing the script of Spider-Man. They really the one who really doing all the fucking work on Spider-Man. That's why you got whatchamacallit in there. That's why you got Dr. Strange in there. So if Disney doing, I'm telling you, I don't see no problem. You see, look how Disney did. Look how Disney did the MCU now. Look how they doing it now. So if Disney doing it, I wouldn't see no problem with them if they introduce all these other characters. Whatever. Disney know how to razzle dazzle the fuck out of people by introducing these characters and shit. Unlike Sony doing it on their own.
That's true, but it's still, you can't give a character justice if you have like 6 to 12 main characters, and then you're trying to jam another character in there that deserve a 3-part arc itself. So to me, that'd be like a waste of putting Venom inside of there, especially if they add Venom as the 6th member of the Sinister Six.
Why not? Okay.
Hey, check this out.
Look at Infinity War.
I got one for you, Chuck.
Uh-oh.
You forgot about Civil War. How they introduced Black Panther. They just threw him in there.
Oh yeah,
Yup.
you're right about that. And they
Yup.
gave him just enough to keep without overbearing you with Black Panther. I mean, without taking any of his shine away, but still, yeah, you're right. There's a
And
will, there's a way. But
the
I
way
think they
the
already
way
got
they
characters that
setting
kind
Venom up, Venom not gonna be a fucking villain.
you don't think he's gonna be a villain?
He's Venom not gonna be a villain. Venom is an anti-hero.
Right, right. I mean, but just think about this here. You
He
got
gonna be the closest thing. He gonna be the next closest thing to Deadpool.
I can see that.
yeah. I mean, you got that, but then at the same time, you got what 5 members of the Sinister Six that are the name that they already.
But it's not gonna be Venom. I
Then,
promise you, it's not gonna be Venom.
then you got Doctor Strange. Then you got Spider-Man. Then you got the other 2
But see,
Spider-Man.
that's the thing. Doctor Strange, he not really gonna be fighting. You know that.
Yeah, that's too
So
low level for him.
you can count that one out. He not finna get in
See,
no
the
real
point-
physical confrontation.
Spider-Man is the one that's gonna be doing all the leg work. They
They
showed that on
probably
that advertisement
the
already.
thing is, they probably gonna need Venom to beat the Sinister Six. That's the only way I can see them throwing Venom in that movie. Cause I seen the new Venom movie already.
Yeah. So you seen the end credit scene with Venom?
Yeah, I seen all of it. That's what I'm telling you. Venom not gonna be no villain.
Okay, cool. So with Venom not being a villain, you throw him inside of them on top of Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield's Spider-Man 2. But Flip made a valid point when he said that this is being rolled by Disney, so that would give you a different perspective of it. So, Chaos, do you feel the same way as Flip that they should bring Venom inside of the Spider-Man 3, or you think that's too much of a jam?
They not really did the background on Venom, so they don't really need to do nothing. They really can just put Venom in there.
Just throw Venom in there?
They can really do that.
They can, but I don't think they will.
They don't really have to go no backstory on Venom because you seen the new Venom?
No, I ain't see it yet. You know, I want to see it in its glory, and I'm not paying $30. Do they even offer Venom on what you call it? Because to be honest with you, I ain't even much check to see if
No.
they didn't.
Nope. That's not where I saw it at.
Hey, so what y'all think about Sony is bringing a bunch of different Spider-Man movies that's focusing on different Spider-Man, like as in Andrew Garfield getting his third movie. Like this Spider-Man is gonna open up the multiverse for them to be able to do the third Spider-Man, Andrew Garfield, Miles Morales Spider-Man, like solo movies, and be able to have multiple different Spider-Man with their own solo movies.
But at the same time, you do know that Spider-Man was one of the first to actually surf the multiverse.
You a Spider-Man? I thought it was the Flash.
No.
Well,
that's DC.
Yeah. Yeah, okay.
He's about Marvel,
first in Marvel.
Yeah, he was really one of. I don't know if he was the first, but I know he was one of the first.
Right.
Because Spider-Man did multiversal stuff a lot, especially when he was dealing with Madam Web.
Right, because that's what that's why it's more important. When if you notice the Spider-Verse, it actually stood out more than just the multiverse. Like ain't nobody else have no Captain Verse or something like that. Like the Spider-Verse have its own web, they made it
because there's multiple Spider-Man. Just think about how many actual Spider-Man and women that they got in Marvel. And all up in the 619 universe.
Yeah, that'd be that'd be something for them to be able to actually do and try to put together. But what about the public taking in something like that? Like you have people that's like, let's say, not me and you. I'm just talking about like a random. When you saying this Spider-Man movie, but then you had this other Spider-Man movie.
I'm saying, but that's the whole thing. Like,
I think they're gonna do that to Superman too.
You guys remember the game they made about it? They made a game about this.
Yeah, I still got it.
Dimensions.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm talking about just having like solo movies of different Spider-Man. Like you still got the Tobey Maguire.
That's the whole thing, man. The multiverse is exposed now, so it ain't no reason why they can't.
Yeah, I don't think I was thinking about was casuals. You think because a lot of casuals and the way they speak about casuals is they won't be able to.
You think about this. They got some people who prefer Tobey Maguire as Spider-Man. They got some, you know what I'm saying? They got people who like different, the different aspects of Spider-Man.
Yeah, but I'm talking about like
I'm just saying like,
Spider-Man movies coming out at the same time. I don't
care for Peter Parker.
Yeah, like 3 different Spider-Man movies coming out at the same time. Not cannibalizing themselves like that, but in the same time frame.
Bro, if that's what Sony want to do, let them do it.
Yeah. All right. What about you, KI? Do you think that'd be confusing to the casuals, or do you think that'd be a good move actually? And he is.
Oh, my bad. Mike muted. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I'll hear you now.
Yeah, I kind of got the mic away from my mouth, and I don't mute the chat, and I don't mute my mic through StreamYard. I mute it through my headset, and I usually see the red light because it's in my line of sight, but I don't got it next to me. So.
All right, so what you think about Sony having different Spider-Man movies at the same time that's kind of running concurrent? Like, as in Tom Holland, Spider-Man that's in the MCU, you have him continuing on in the MCU, but at the same time, you have like Andrew Garfield getting his continuation of his Spider-Man movie, and you might have something like a live-action Miles Morales Spider-Man movie that's all coming out around the same time. Just multiple Spider-Man movies. You think there'll be a good move, or you think there'll be too confusing for the casuals to actually keep up with different Spider-Man movies moving differently?
All right. I'm about to break this down. Now, think about all the Spider-Man movies Sony is making right now. They are making Venom.
Right.
They are making they're making the Spider-Verse, that animated movie, and they're making this Spider-Man. Now you saying that they are adding that's be like what 1, 2, 3 more movies to that list? Remember what company we talking about? We talking about Sony. I don't think they'd even have the budget to even do all that. But if they do, then the only thing I would ask for is that they do it right. And for it to make sense, but I don't think they're going to do that. That's money. That's putting money into something they really don't need to do.
Right. I mean, yeah, that's true too. But at the same time, I think personally, for me, I don't think it'll be a good idea as well, just because of why have different, sell different ones, and you could just run a line of this one. Then after you finish this one, then you come and you start a new trilogy or a different one. But at the same time, you might got to hit it while the iron is hot, and ain't nothing hotter than Spider-Man right now. So what about you, Flip? What you think about the situation? Or is you milk because you eating? You can't talk about Spider-Man because you over there webbing up some dinner?
If I can eat and talk at the same time, this fool can do it. Go ahead, speak.
He probably doing it right now. Oh, he caught me off guard. I was all in, all into the mix of it. Yeah, it ain't like we saying something that you ain't said. You already said it. It ain't like he ain't got his milk and cookies. Well, anyway, that he can't handle the situation. He probably over there probably eating on some gummy bears. But right. Well, with that, let's go ahead and keep the Spider-Man thing going and talk about this PlayStation the democracy. Yeah, we talk about video games here, so everybody, if y'all don't like video games, I don't know what y'all thought. But the Spider-Man PS4, right? It had a big impact on everybody because of there was a game that was actually, should have been for every system that Sony just limited down to, made it exclusive for Sony, which you can't blame them because of the marketing rights and they want Spider-Man anonymously known with Sony. But with that, everybody was talking about, I think they took it a step too far when the Avengers game had an exclusive character for one console, even though people play on different consoles in ways, paid the same amount of money and going to get less content just because Sony paid more money or paid to keep content away from other other gamers. So with that, everybody was talking about, oh, this game here was supposed to be like one of the, this character won't go probably one of the greatest characters that was made on the Avengers game. Best story that's supposed to be there. It's supposed to be like Wakanda, how the Black Panther story was. And then all of a sudden, y'all seen Chicken Little was talking about the skies falling, and it actually came down when you come to find out it's just barely a little bit above a skin. So Chaos, did you hear about the Sony the Sony PlayStation Avengers version of Spider-Man, and what you think about it just being a character with no extras to it? And your mic muted. Still, you can hear me? I don't know. Can y'all hear me while I'm over here running it?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, because I was over there like, you can hear me, because I seen Flipping. I know Flip, he gone eating somewhere then Chaos.
I'm here.
Yeah, but so, what you think about that with Spider-Man being on the PlayStation and we not getting a copy of it, and then they've come to find out it ain't nothing more than just a skin. Cause that's all it is, a skin. You seen it?
Bro.
Yeah.
No, I ain't see it. I'm not into
Right. On the commercial, this is what they showed. They showed a whole gameplay, like they, how more like how Kate Bishop's was, right? And if you seen how Kate Bishop gameplay was, where it was just basically like she had a couple of different objectives she had to do, which really that was already in the board that was already there type of situation. So I was thinking they just gonna have like 2 or 3 of those little spider head missions that they probably had to go do. Kind of find out they ain't even getting that much.
Say, bro. Any other time, I'll be like, I don't really care. But even though they ain't getting the story or nothing, they still cheating people out on every other console or in PC. You know what I'm saying? They cheating people out of character.
They really is. They need to do by Sony having the marketing rights, they're probably the only reason why they probably trying to get away with doing something like that.
But
Hold on,
That's
fellas.
still,
I'm sorry. Hold on.
that's still like, bro. Do you understand how many children love Spider-Man
Right.
that play this game? This not a game that only adults play. They got, you know how many adults that, you know what I'm saying, that on Xboxes. People don't, you know what I'm saying? They got people who own both systems. You know what I'm saying? Or only on one system. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not like people really trying to buy the same game on two systems.
And you know, they make a good point about it, because if you think about it, like the phone games, right? If you notice, the characters, when they be adding characters, they don't just exclude characters like Spider-Man.
No. They put like this. The Marvel game that I'm playing, this phone game, what it is, I think it's Ultimate Alliance. I think
Right,
that's
yeah.
the name of it. They got every Spider-Man period on that game. All of them.
Right, but through the whole console war, Sony is taking not
I'm
just
saying like that's it's petty. Like
right.
it's really petty.
That's the console war everybody want.
That's stupid, bro. Like,
Because me, I never was a fan of pay money to keep stuff from other companies, right? Or other gamers, right?
bro, I'm
So
not into the console war shit. Like that shit don't even make sense to me. Like, the only reason why I advise people not to buy a PlayStation 5 is just because that motherfucker will break.
right. But see, that's what it be. If you tell somebody what really it is, they gonna take offense to it and want to hold side like, oh no, PlayStation 5 ain't gonna break, the Xbox is gonna break, you know, it'd be some crazy person like that. Then it'd be another person going back, and then after that, you get some people at Sony saying, hey, we gonna pay y'all this amount of money so we can have the marketing rights, but y'all can't put Spider-Man on this console and this console and this PC. He got to be exclusively to the PlayStation. So now you get a game that should have been, a character that should have been for everybody. You having a situation of being exclusive that's pulled away from everybody.
That still don't make sense to me. Marketing right. That don't mean that you
There
can
we go.
stuff back from. That means you get the money from this.
Right. You get to put your name behind the game when it's your like yeah, you have Avengers, Spider-Man game. Then it was PlayStation. That's what marketing rights mean. Same thing when you see Madden, after the Madden commercial come on Xbox. That don't mean it ain't on the PlayStation. But that's tomato. That's for the people that like to push the console war, and the people that like to watch the people that talk on one side, then all of a sudden one bad day happened to them, then everything they'd have said for the last 5 years, it became the complete opposite. Where they'll take it and they'll flip it, because now they was hardcore this, now they hardcore that, because they like babies having fits. But at the same time, you got the people that just like, okay, this what I like, this what I'm trying to do, you know, and they trying to make a better game. I like what the concept is, or that's not my type of game, but you know, it might be a good game. It's just not my cup of tea. Some people can't get that concept. And then if you get a good game, they don't want to acknowledge your game good just because they can't they not good at it. You get what I'm saying? Those are the people that I despise of this console war. So Flip, what you think about it? The Spider-Man, PlayStation, exclusive. He's still running.
Yo,
Yeah, Chaos, you the return yet? Cause I see you keep jumping in, jumping out.
Man, I had a freaking crazy, like, I guess they said the browser lost connection to my mic for whatever reason, although my headset was still connected. Then I'm sitting here. This ain't the funny part of the story. The funny part of the story is that I would have gotten here sooner, but I choked on wing sauce because some wing sauce went into my windpipe, and I had to go all the way downstairs to get some water. But man, that stuff was spicy as hell. Oh my goodness, I was dying. I was dying over here.
it's only funny because it played out in the best possible way.
I was sucker for all times to choke on wing sauce and for my mic to be disconnected. I was like, okay.
It might have been like that for a reason. So, what you think about Spider-Man PlayStation exclusive Avengers game and with Sony with the rights to it? Oh,
they can do whatever.
That is nothing more than a skin.
A skin for who?
I mean, not a skin. A character. Nothing else. There's no. Nah, Wakanda had Black Panther had to fight for Wakanda.
I mean, they can do whatever the hell they want. I personally don't give a shit.
You wouldn't want to make up character for that. You wouldn't want to. Oh, but besides for the fact of it don't have no story mode to it, that's the only thing that
Japanese companies do Japanese shit with each other. So.
with the mark of the beast just being left. I'm gonna leave that dragon alone.
Yeah.
Flip money. You had chaos. Eat, choke, reset his computer, and come back.
I mean, I will say this. Those people, the people who are like, haha, we got Spider-Man exclusive, this and that. That's cool. But I don't want them to be the same people that for whatever Xbox got exclusive, like in terms of like Bethesda, like with Elder Scrolls and stuff. I don't want those people saying, oh, that's not fair. That's the only thing, because then I'm going to look at them dumbfounded like, where's the logic in that? I say, if you're going to live, if you're one of those people that live by that and die by that, then you gotta be prepared to suffer the goods and the bads.
Right. I mean, that's true. So, with the console war and Sony actually doing that just to keep a character off a console, because if you notice, like me and Cuz was talking about on the mobile games, Spider-Man is just run on swinging free everywhere. But when it comes to the consoles, just because of the console war, Sony is trying to exclude other gamers from being able to play with Spider-Man.
That's cool. That's okay. But
with that, I feel you in the count where that's what they gonna do. I get that it ain't nothing but a character. All right, sooner or later.
At the end of the day, it ain't like I was gonna play with Spider-Man in the first place. But
exactly, I'm still. You can ask Savage. Actually, like, you can vouch for me too.
It's still fans of Spider-Man. They're not gonna get to play with their character.
Oh, Sonic. Hey, but yeah, you
the only thing I hope that they do,
is
at least give us some type of content while we don't have a character. Because if we just gonna stick with no content, for that damn long, then
right, and because they put their effort into creating a Spider-Man character for the PlayStation, so we ain't getting no more content.
Yeah. If we don't get no content at all, then I hope they don't expect their player base to stay the same, because people are just going to end up getting bored.
Right.
Like they did before even Kate Bishop came out. People got bored because there was nothing to do.
Exactly. I mean, that is a stigma to it. And then I was looking for like villains and more villain sectors, and if they was going to bring in Spider-Man, bring in some type.
We're not getting Xbox, not getting nothing.
Cool.
Yeah, I'm just I mean, I could see that, but I was just thinking if the only way scenario is if they bring in Spider-Man and they talking about with no added content, that mean that whatever they do add into the game, it ain't gonna be able to be like specifically to Spider-Man type thing. So when they do put it across the board, it just won't have Spider-Man. Like when I was seeing a little story about the Sorcerer Supreme, how you was telling me about she was a clone, and in my mind, I'm like, didn't old Hawkeye kill her when they went down inside the black portal? Why be popping up? But when we going down on the portal, and and young Hawkeye said, "Oh, we must have saved the day." At the end of Hawkeye's story. Now after that, then you had the Black Panther story, and I was like, okay, well these people was hired by her, but I don't know if she did in the future or the past, and how would that play out? But then when I seen this new trailer with Spider-Man, they showed her inside of a being captured, and they was trying to break her out of this armored car that they were transporting her in, and that's when Spider-Man was coming. I was like, oh, that must be the DLC right there. But the DLC might not just be like exclusively, specifically saying Spider-Man's DLC. It might just be some DLC, and when they get Spider-Man, they get that, and we still get that same content and just running with our characters that we run with. That's what I'm thinking that's going to happen. That's why they're trying to lighten the blow when they talk about Sony, or when they talk about the Spider-Man being a character that's going to be for everybody, or is it just going to be? I mean, but the story.
Yeah. But that's the thing, though. Oh, okay. He finally returned, everybody.
Yeah, go ahead and finish what you're saying, Cal.
Yeah,
I forgot my thought. I forgot my thought right now.
Hey, look, Spider-Man, PlayStation, Spider-Man, PlayStation, Avengers exclusive.
No. This is the thing that people getting confused of, because I was watching quite a few motherfuckers on there that was passing the fuck out, and we was talking in the party about that shit. People are getting mad, like, well, they thinking that Spider-Man was going to have its own DLC and something totally different. And I'm sitting there thinking, like, well, that's why me and Vodka was saying, like, shout out to everybody in the chat. That's what Vodka was saying, like, people think Sony owns Spider-Man. They don't own it. We were telling Beam that. Like, I was looking at some of the moves that he does and how he was shooting the web. It looked like he was trying to do a dance from the 90s and shit. I don't know, like a new style pop blocking and shit. It looked weird. But people actually, hold on, what?
I'll be back and welcome my friends to the bus stop.
So people were sitting up there and thinking that because it's Sony, they're thinking Sony has something to do with that, which we're ending up making the game and stuff. And me and Vodka was just saying, like, because there's people on Twitter who's bugging the fuck out. Ah, man, it's supposed to be a whole Sony. Listen here, people. I want you to understand. We said this many times before. Sony does not own Spider-Man. So for those gamers out there, stop it. They don't own Spider-Man. All they have is a license to make the movie. And even then, now that Disney owns Marvel, and the Marvel gets a cut for every goddamn game, Spider-Man game that comes out, or movie that still goes into Disney pocket. Sony have little to nothing to own Spider-Man. They don't even own it at all. So I don't know if people just going crazy. They think like, that's like, okay, so y'all think y'all supposed to get Black Panther storyline and Spider-Man and every other console that's out there don't get that? Nah, that's not how that works. That's not going to work like that. They're not going to go for that shit. So, a lot of people thinking that shit. I just want the motherfuckers out there to know, no, they don't own Spider-Man. We have said this many a time on different podcasts that Sony do not own Spider-Man.
Hey, so with that being said, Spider-Man is actually on them, because me and his cousin was talking about it on the mobile games that he run around freely. They just put him on this.
You talking about Future Fight?
Yeah, he on Future Fight. He on a couple mobile games.
Is that what you talking about, Savage? Future Fight? No, or Strike Force? Or Contest of Champions? Future Fight?
All the games that Spider-Man is currently on, right there.
On Future Fight, what I was saying was they got all the Spider-Men and women on them. All of them.
They even got Spider-Gwen.
Matter of fact, they got all forms of Gwen. Spider-Gwen, Gwenpool, all that.
Yeah. But
I had Deadpool. I had bought Deadpool back when he got first released, but they ended up taking him out. I'm not sure if they put him back in there, but
Deadpool
I was
would
mad
be a
about that
great
one.
character for a trade off for a Spider-Man though. But I think that
It would be.
for if you had to go with a trade off
It's
character.
not like back in the day where I'm not sure if you guys remember what Soul Calibur what band. I was about to say what remember what Bandai Namco. Go ahead.
All I just said was I actually play with Deadpool.
Right.
Oh, so they added him back.
No, we saying on the Avengers game that a good trade off character would have been
But he
dead.
was never Avenger, so that's not gonna happen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Freaking not sure if you guys remember back in the day what Bandai Namco did with Soul Calibur
Why did he
2.
give Shang-Chi?
You said what they did to him. I like how they changed his backstory.
I'm saying, well, why we can't get Shang-Chi? They give Spider-Man, we want Shang-Chi. He was the Avenger.
Hey, that would be fire too. I'll take a Shang-Chi. Yeah, hey, I don't know if y'all just to get off the Spider-Man web before we get trapped in the whatever punchline I could have thought of. Which have y'all ever seen that new Jurassic Park? I know we don't really talk about dinosaur shit, but I seen the graphics that they put on this new Jurassic World. Man, tell me y'all just seen a little glimpse of how they look on there.
You talking about they got a new movie coming up?
Yeah, I put a link to the trailer, man.
You heard me?
Yeah,
Chris Pratt.
Yeah, he in there.
All right, I'm fucking with it.
He was on the back. He almost shot a person with a tranquilizer.
Chris Pratt.
Stupid tranquilizer. It busted the person's windshield. Hey,
I
they had a tranquilizer.
I like the last two.
Yeah, me too.
No, this is what
It
I
haven't
want
been
to
a
know.
Jurassic movie I didn't like, to be honest with you.
Who gonna go see that new Superman movie with Super Pet? With his dog Crypto? Anybody gonna go see that and play the video game?
Man, ain't that supposed to be on
dog?
HBO or something?
I don't know, nigga. I'm just saying that shit.
Come on, Super Pets.
Yeah, I told Bone he was gonna go watch that. I told him that shit.
I seen that. I ain't gonna check out the trailer.
You bad.
I just kind of ran right over there. But yeah, say cause the dude got a new one. The trailer is inside the on Twitter. I had put it in there. Hey, Chaos, I don't know if you had a chance to see it yet.
Oh, I ain't even.
And he don't know if he muted.
I ain't even know you had put in there.
Yeah, Chaos don't even know he muted. Can't be still choking on sauce.
I ain't fucking with y'all.
I'm just that's what he had said. Well, all right. Well, since y'all want to talk about the dinosaurs and shit like that, I'm the only real geek up in here that like dinosaurs and
I was just saying I ain't even really had to see the trailer. I'm gonna watch it anyway.
Oh, you said you gonna watch it, bro? You got to see the trailer though, man. When I say the trailer, it's not a regular trailer. I like how they did it. They did it like a short clip. That's what they gave. They give you like a short clip.
What the hell you talking about, Chuck?
Talking about dinosaurs. They give you a little short clip, right? So while you watching
like Denver the Last Dinosaur?
No, he talking about the Jurassic World.
Yeah.
Oh.
So the dinosaur is just running around and no, first they show two old school dinosaurs fighting, and then they show the mosquito.
Old school dinosaurs. They got new school dinosaurs?
Yeah. So
if they do, I'm finna leave this planet.
So look,
I don't want to see no new school dinosaurs.
So this how they did it though. Look, they took
Man, where Elon Musk at? I got to go.
Yeah, he trying to end world hunger. But they took like two dinosaurs was fighting, and then a mosquito bit down on a dead dinosaur. They showed, when I say the graphics they showed, they went all the way down to dinosaur eye, and you can actually see like all of, you know, they really went into depth of, you know, showing you how in detail they went with the dinosaur designs, right? So after they showed that, they just came to the modern day, and then, you know, basically a dinosaur was walking, and it was walking through a outside movie event, and it was screaming, and that's when you seen them trying to shoot the dinosaurs with a tranquilizer, and it busting through people windshields, almost killing people. And that's when they say to continue, you know, and you know that's how they did the trailer. So it was like not a traditional trailer; it was just a 5-minute clip of the movie, and it actually worked because it actually me wanted to see why the hell it was, you know, what the fuck going on to have it like dinosaurs just running around everywhere now. But yeah, Flip, you're not a fan of the dinosaurs, huh? Just me and Cuz.
Are you talking about that Jurassic World stuff?
Oh, there go Chaos. Yeah.
I didn't even see it. What was it about?
I'll look at it.
I just wasn't been. I haven't really been just too interested in Jurassic anything. To be honest,
I don't really think we like these movies for the same reason though, cuz.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just want to see people get mauled by dinosaurs. That's the only reason why I'll be watching these movies.
Do I get mauled by dinosaurs?
Yeah.
I mean,
you remember that first Jurassic Park when you remember the Jurassic Park where the boy was sitting on the toilet and the T-Rex was about to eat him?
Yeah.
I've been hooked since then.
I mean, my favorite part is when the little raptors they was inside the building, and then
I'm gonna tell you,
they open up the door.
I don't like.
And that was I like, yeah, that's the game changer. What you don't like, Flip?
I'm tired of Samuel Jackson getting his hand cut off. He got his hand bit off on Jurassic Park. He got his hand bit off on that shark movie in the water, and he got his hand cut off in Star Wars. This is a fucking pattern that's going on here, and it's the same goddamn hand and arm and shit. I'm getting tired of
his whole body got eaten in the shark movie, Flip.
He still was missing the part that he always missing.
He was missing all of it. Wasn't nothing left but his shoes. He was just missing. There wasn't nothing left but his feet. He was missing everything but his feet.
Yeah. I don't know. Maybe like how Quentin Tarantino is.
Deep Blue Sea. That's what you talking about, Flip?
Say what?
You talking about Deep Blue Sea, huh?
Yeah, that's what it was. He got fucked up.
No,
Cool J in a minute.
I'm the one to survive.
Yeah, why the one?
Yeah, that man got 8 mid-sentence. He got 8 mid-sentence.
Yeah.
He was talking when that shark got his eye. I kind of laughed at that part.
They try to make it scary, but it wouldn't.
That movie was hilarious.
Yeah. Well, with the Jurassic Park, it's to me it looks like
I like all movies where animals fuck people up. That's why I be sitting around watching documentaries and shit.
Speaking about documentaries and shit.
Because most of the time is this thing. They doing some shit they ain't supposed to be doing.
Right.
Oh, you fucking with sharks. Why are you trying to make sharks more intelligent?
Yeah.
Why are you in the Congo trying to make it to the other side? Ain't nobody ever did it. Like in all these years, ain't nobody did it. There's a reason.
And they trying to be but you know, they got certain people that like to do those things. And I like to watch them do it.
And then you come up missing, and now they making a documentary about your ass.
And I like to watch them do it. And speaking about watching them do it, that's a good segue. I know none of y'all. I'm not gonna say that. Maybe not. I'm just gonna sit it out there because I seen it, and it's one of the shows that I just admit to it. I watch it, and I seen it, and that's the Tiger King. They got a new season 2, and I thought it was gonna be bullshit. Yeah.
Oh man, I'm about to watch it. Oh,
Man,
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 you
hey,
gotta watch that today.
man, they got this one dude. I ain't saying his name, but his mouthpiece is awful. He goes in on every word. His mouth is what, yeah, his mouth sinks him. That's all. I ain't gonna say too much more. If y'all haven't seen it, trust me. If y'all watched the first season, it was funny just like that. And then they get
Oh
into
man,
more shit.
oh man, I'm about to watch that.
Hey, then the crazy part about it is the shit literally playing out like a damn movie. Like shit that I wouldn't believe could be believable. And shit going on. And I was like, how in the hell is I'm actually
Yeah,
watching
I'm
this
gonna watch that.
crazy people? And then they on some up, and they be on some up shit, like they really living a good ass life, doing some fun ass shit.
I like any movie that white people get fucked up in because they be fucking with shit that they shouldn't be fucking with. Like any movie where white people get fucked up at.
Yeah, well, you should
That's
see
the
the
shit
Tiger
I
King
don't
season 2.
understand. Like, wow. You gotta
See,
understand, white
I
people
wasn't
was created.
I wasn't gonna
White
say
people
that. I wasn't gonna say that directly, but I think
I
I
would say it.
understood what the fuck I was saying.
Yeah, I
'Cause,
say that shit. I don't give a shit. Cause them motherfuckers crazy.
we
I will watch it.
we don't go out there looking for
No, listen, let me. Hey,
looking
listen.
for no shit like that.
I don't know if you seen. I don't know if you seen it, but I was watching on TikTok. True story, people. True story. Y'all. It's very educational and it's gonna make a lot of sense. So the white boy was looking. So it was something that fell and flew up and it fell again. So the white guy went to pick it up, shaking it, moving around. So the boy came in. He said, "Yo, that's why I can't stand you white people." He said, "Y'all motherfucking stupid." He said, "Why would you go grab something that's mysterious, spooky, in a goddamn temple or a cave, and you see it flow around and it fell, but yet you want to go investigate, pick it up and shake it around and shit to see what happened? Why? Even I know not to fuck with that shit. That's why black people don't invite us to the fucking cookout." And it was a white boy that said it. It was a white boy that said it. He said, "I can't stand you white people. Y'all make it look all bad. Y'all always want to poke and look at shit. What this button do? Fucking with some voodoo shit that can kill us." I was like, yo, he had me dying. Cause I don't know if y'all know, in the chat they open up one of them tombs and shit and they fucking with it. So everybody that's black on the planet looking like, I ain't fucking with that. But they don't want to go in there and mess with that. They want to go in there and poke and fuck with shit. I don't know why. Don't get me wrong. It's some of them movies is funny as fuck to me. And I be sitting there thinking like, damn, who gonna get fucked up?
I mean, wait till you see Tiger King season 2. You're gonna be saying the same exact thing. And then you'll be wondering how. That's all I'm gonna tell you. At the end, you're gonna be like, that's some smooth ass how, but look what we dealing with type shit. That's the best way I could, without spoiling this to anybody. That's the best way I could describe it. You gonna see it not coming. And it's a twist. But we finna hop off of that because that ain't too much of a topic. We just want to hold on. That's just something I just want to throw out there. For the people that watch it, that it's worth a watch if you already have Netflix. But with that being said, worth a watch. Is it about that time? In the next day 2, we're gonna have the first 2 episodes of Hawkeye.
Hey, I got something to add to the Netflix thing.
All right, run the Netflix right quick.
I was talking bad about that Cowboy Bebop, the live action.
Yeah. How is that?
It's not that bad.
I seen it up there. It's not that bad. I was hearing people.
That's what I've been hearing. It's not that bad.
I'm gonna put it like this. Far as anime crossover movies,
yeah,
this is one of the closest to
Damn.
home.
Okay. So
My bad,
like it's more on point than the Bleach movie.
Oh, so they got some things right. What about the special effects?
Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, they did it right. Like, I can't really. I mean, they they basically did some time skipping shit, but they did it to a point to where you can't really tell that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, they was able to pull off a good story.
Yeah, they actually put effort into the story and the characters.
Shit, yeah. Hey, so what about it? What about it like this here? Would you say it'll be a movie that you'll watch? You know, you'll watch it. Say it's worth a watch. Is it worth a double watch, or is it worth a triple watch?
What that?
The cowboy movie.
It's like a series.
Oh, I thought it was just a movie. I seen it up there.
No, it's like a series. It's like hour-long episode.
Right. Well, I don't. Yeah, we can't rate episodes the same way you could rate if a movie were, because a movie ain't number 2 hours compared to 8 to 21 episodes.
Yeah, it's a season. Like they going by season.
All right,
I
cool.
only made it. I ain't even watched the whole thing, but you know what I'm saying. I'm like in the 90s. I watched Cowboy Bebop every day. I watched the entire thing on regular TV.
The whole season.
The the entire Cowboy Bebop. Like I'm talking about, like in the 90s when it was coming on regular TV, like when Cartoon Network or something like that. I don't know what it was at that point, but yeah, that's how I watched Cowboy Bebop originally, by episode every day.
All right, so yeah, so you're placed in the same categories like with the Turtles, the first 4 seasons of them. Some you watch faithfully.
Bro, I can remember Cowboy Bebop more than I can remember Ninja Turtle.
So you put it above the Turtles.
Way above the Turtles. Like, if it wasn't for like Cowboy Bebop, I probably would have never got into anime.
Damn, that's a high ass board to stand.
I mean, it's not the only one, but that was one of the ones that got me into anime.
That's what's up. That's what's up. Hey, did y'all hear about the situation about Scarlett Johansson? That they settled the lawsuit with her and Disney, right? So her and Disney, they back buddies again. And for what I was saying, that she's gonna be returning in some Disney projects and maybe even in some of the future of the MCU. So what do y'all did y'all hear about the rumors of that her and Hawkeye is supposed to be working on future projects and on for the Disney Plus series? And with that being said, what do y'all think Hawkeye stand, right? As in his character, you think he gonna fade off after this series, and then the daughter take the name is his daughter. That's his the girl that's supposed to be playing the new Hawkeye. Or is that his daughter?
I don't know. I ain't see it, so I got to say they can go anywhere. Disney go anywhere with their story. So who the fuck knows?
So you ain't see the trailer for the Hawkeye?
I seen it. I don't know what the fuck that is.
Yeah, because they described it, but they didn't really say if that was his daughter or not. But off the
I ain't hear nobody say
I ain't heard nothing about Scarlett Johansson and Disney working together again.
Yeah, that's the thing. Yeah, I read that too. I was like, what? No freaking way.
I can believe it. I can see it.
Yeah, but that is confirmed. See, she is working on.
The problem with it is what she did. I would have never tried to sue Disney. I just would then ask them, or I just would have went to the man himself, Kevin Feige, and be like, yo, listen, blah 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 blah. Listen here, I'm quite sure he seemed more reasonable and understanding. With the boy name that played with the boy name that plays Spider-Man, Tom Holland.
Yeah.
He the one that went to Foggy and got that shit straightened out with Sony and on that Spider-Man shit. He did that shit. the young boy went to on Kevin Feige and talked to him about that shit and made them change their mind about continue on making other movies with Spider-Man because he knew right then. Listen here, let's just be honest. If that deal would have been like fuck it, that's it. Spider-Man would have flopped. I'm sorry, it would have flopped just like the rest of them. Them other Spider-Man, only successful Spider-Man that was really good was the first two Spider-Man. When they bring them out, it flopped. Spider-Man was collapsing. That contract was going to be up. Maybe Disney probably was doing that, like, yeah, we're just gonna let this shit be up so we can just snatch that shit from them. But Tom, he went there and talked to him. That's why Spider-Man is relevant now.
Right.
Wow,
And
because of Disney. So
I
think
trying
if
to
she
make
would
this
have went to
Spider-Man
him,
be
I think if she would have just went to him and talked to him, blah 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 blah, whatever, he probably be like, all right, because I don't give a fuck about Scarlett Johansson character. I really don't. I would never really care about that character.
I don't see
But
the point of bringing her character back when she died.
my thing is this: they can do it, but hey, if they can bring that character back, which they can, hey, they can say that's her from another dimension or some shit, or from the multiverse. They can
But
go anywhere with it.
that'll make the Black Widow movie pointless.
Yeah, yeah, of course, but everybody want to see everybody want to see a backstory. Want to see what Disney do with a backstory of her. Everybody want to see that. So they basically give a motherfucker what they want. They figure she's a popular female character in the MCU, which she is, and so they said, "Fuck it, do a backstory." No one knew this Coroni will be running around in the street fucking shit up. So who knows what was going on in their head and shit? Maybe they probably was going to probably figure out where to bring her back before. But since you had Coroni running around out there in the street, who knows? They probably said, "Man, fuck it. She did anyway. Let's move to the next phase."
okay.
I mean,
So
if it works out for them, it worked out. I don't give a shit.
Yeah, with me, I'm being more compelled if they bring back how they did with the Mandarin, and they kind of like take it and they really go in depth with it. As in, when they do bring her back, they bring her back as a different Scarlett Johansson, but they really talk about the deep red room where they had clones of multiple of the same version of the Black Widow, and that's all that the one that we had really was. And then they pulled them out of that. You could put a little depth in between something like that. And you can have with that you have like the villains of like the masterminds that's going behind there have like a role to do in this next upcoming Hawkeye movie. So you'll have like the continuation of like what's going on and why you have these people that's out to kill Hawkeye. Because if you notice at the end of Black Widow, it was the sister, they was getting the contract to go kill Clint. Because they were saying, trying to set him up, saying he killed her. And if you notice, you have like the Kingpin, you have Echo, you have a whole bunch of different other characters that could be introduced inside of there too.
I mean, what think about it? What did they do with whatchamacallit? They brought her from the past into the future. What's her name? Guardians of the Galaxy. What's her name, Savage?
Oh,
Gamora.
Thanos' daughter.
Gamora. Yeah, they brought Gamora from the future. I mean, from the past. Yeah, they brought her up into the future. They can do the same thing with whatchamacallit.
Yeah, but you don't want that be doing the same. Yeah, but they shouldn't do the same thing though. Because if they do the exact same thing, it'll kind of dilute death and how it work. If they go to the past, pull somebody out of time, and then continue on. Like,
it's already fucked up. I mean, shit, that whole time traveling shit.
They're just doing a multiverse and open up the portal with the multiverse and have just a different version of the same with the same face.
I'm just saying, right now it doesn't matter. That time travel shit was a bunch of bullshit anyway, so it really don't matter. They can run it
Yeah, I
any way
feel
they
you.
can run it.
So what about this here? Who you think is gonna be the villain or the corporation that's the villain over because we'd all seen Falcon and the Winter Soldier, and I'm almost putting the stamp that we're gonna get like the same treatment as Falcon and the Winter Soldier on Hawkeye because of they ground based characters and with different move sets, but at the same time I'm expecting like more of a corporation and a or entity that they would have to fight besides for something like Galactus. You get what I'm saying? Like Madam Hydra and stuff is like they have different variation of people that he could be trying to be like the big bad like Kingpin. You
So
know
that,
They
who should
already
I
showed
see?
you who's the
Okay.
villain.
they don't
They
they
already,
don't have to Kingpin don't have to have shit to do with Hawkeye because
yeah,
Hawkeye
they don't.
his background so fucked up to where he been a spy for so many different fucking agencies. It's enough is already put there for the people trying to kill him,
Yeah, you can say Foreman. You can just
bro.
say of so
Hydra,
many people
Hydra
that
after
he done went
think
through.
about this. Hydra after him from the MCU already.
Right.
All right,
Yeah,
all right. Then from the MCU, people from the Red Room after him.
You said then the people from the who?
The Red Room.
Yeah, that's what no, because the Red Room no longer exists. Didn't at the end they
Bro,
killed
Chuck,
yeah.
don't believe it. Don't believe it.
the same people that he was killing in
Don't
Endgame.
believe it.
The same villain he was killing in
Just
Endgame.
because they
Is
shut
it's
down
gonna
one,
be the
don't mean they
same
shut down
people.
the whole thing, bro.
Oh, that's that. It's the same people that he was killing in Endgame. It's gonna be the same motherfuckers that's still gonna be trying to kill him in this solo movie. Think about how many people he was going after. He was killing. You don't think a
Right.
motherfucker ain't gonna want revenge?
I
Do
mean,
that.
Ronan. I mean, yeah, that'd be something as well too. That would be
But we don't know what organization they was from. And they could
hey,
be
that
from
would be the
any
direction going.
organization.
Bro,
Hawkeye.
then it's the other thing. They got a whole nother entity that they can introduce that's after his ass too.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Hand.
Yeah, I was about to say that. I was about to say the hand.
That could have
That's what I
been.
was about to say. Dang.
That could have been that. That could have been the hand that he was killing.
Yep.
And game, they never said who was them people that he was killing. They never said it. All you
Well,
know
it's a
is that
lot
there
of
was
it's a
motherfuckers.
lot of factions in Marvel that's trying to kill Hawkeye. That's why Hawkeye stand out like he do. And he's just a regular person. This dude
Right.
been an assassin for all these different people, and the whole time he was working for Shield.
And she'll hide his whole family. Remember when we called him like that the little girl? He was like, okay, she's the agent that act like she having another agent. I guarantee the little kid is agent. When Tony Stark was saying that shit, he just kept saying shit. You go back, you watch that shit or Age of Ultron. When they went over there, he was saying, okay, so he's like, well, what are those? He said, no, they baby agent. He was bugging the fuck out. He was calling everybody at their whole form agents and shit. All the people that all the Hawkeye kids, his wife, everybody. He's like, yo, they baby agent. He's like, watch them. Shield hid his family. Shield did that. He even said it. Like Shield did that shit. Shield hid his family and shit. Because of the shit he was doing. Shit he was doing for so many agents.
I mean, yeah, and that's when they kind of brought him back because if you notice when he came back with when he went to come rescue Wanda, right? Him and Ant-Man, they was on house arrest, right? Ant-Man had a family, and they was saying Clint had a family. Those the two that was on house arrest compared to everybody else.
Right.
Well, Clint wasn't
I
actually
mean,
on.
we'll find out if they do decide to go that
Clint wasn't
direction.
actually on house arrest. They just said that so they'll leave him alone.
Ah. because he probably was still doing.
His family wasn't supposed to be known. They wasn't. Nobody was supposed to know he had a family.
Hold on, when you say they say house arrest,
But Ant-Man was on house arrest.
Yeah, Ant-Man was on house arrest, but not on whatchamacallit?
No, he was in retirement.
I was about to say, yeah. They say he was on retirement. But I don't think he was ever on retirement.
Yes, he was, because he came back to go fight Vision when he tried to fight Vision.
I think he just retired from the event. I think
he was ever on retirement.
He was still an active agent. He just wasn't an Avenger.
Yeah, right. That motherfucker was around.
Because when he quit the Avengers, that's when Ronin started.
Right. That's how Black Widow was able to find him in the after effects, because she already knew what he was capable of and what he was going to go do. Yeah. Who what guest character y'all would like to see out the comics?
Oh my god.
On Hawkeye.
The Punisher.
You really gonna ask this question?
Ooh.
That's what my reaction was one day. He really gonna ask this one. Now you're gonna have to make me think.
That's what I want to see. Hawkeye, the Punisher.
Hey, if they do bring Jeremy Bernthal back as the Punisher and bring him in Hawkeye, I think that would actually that'll actually give him more that gritty.
I want to see Power Man.
Ronin and the Punisher together, and they actually got a history of working together.
You heard me? You heard me? Power Man. Yeah, you think I'm joking? I'm calling that motherfucker by his first name. Fuck that Luke Cage shit. I want to see Power Man. I want to see Power Man pop up. That's what the fuck I want to see. I've been saying this shit for the longest about what character do I want to see match up with a regular street character. I've been saying that shit for the longest. That's all I really want to see. A motherfucker that don't got power with a motherfucker that do got power that teaming up. I want to see Power Man.
I do want to see a big budget hero.
A big budget hero and the ground level hero.
Mm-hmm.
No, hero the height.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, speaking about that, I know y'all heard about what they want to do with Danny Rand, and they was talking about recasting him and making him Asian now. But yeah, I think it's gonna kind of mess up the backstory and the scenario.
That's gonna completely destroy the backstory.
Exactly.
That was one of the key elements of the backstory, that Danny Rand was white and he was the Iron Fist. A lot of people, like other characters involved.
Hey, unless they do something like this here. All right, check this out. What if Danny Rand was the Iron Fist, right? And this story here is after Danny Rand. Like the Iron Fist after him.
Yeah, chaos. Oh, when they finish talking about this shit, wake me up. They bugging.
Bugging about Danny Rand?
Yeah. I was about to say I wouldn't be a fan of that change. I would not like it. Because that's kind of like the thing about Danny Rand. Like, he's not Asian like the rest of them, and he got the Iron Fist, and he became the Iron Fist.
Right.
Because I think that's what upset a lot of people there, was that he wasn't from there. Like he wasn't one of them, but he became the Iron Fist.
Right. But then when they came back and rewrote his backstory about like his daddy was supposed to be in the tournament, that's why they was going to sabotagement and all the other situation they had going on. And say Flip, no, matter of fact, Savage. on Mortal Kombat, you know the dude that played Luke Cage? I think the dude that played
Oh, Mortal Kombat.
yeah.
The
Luke
dude that
The
played
not
new one. He's talking about the new one. The new one
Oh,
that was
yeah.
on HBO.
Cage wasn't in Mortal Kombat, cuz.
not Luke Cage,
You talking about that?
Jax. The dude that played Luke Cage
Talking about that,
should have played
yeah.
Jax. Yeah, it kind of got a tongue twister right there.
Why?
I don't know. Just I think he need a role where I want to see him actually try to fight, because him fighting as Luke Cage, to me it look right, but it just don't resonate right. I get what Flip was saying. We want to bring him back.
I ain't got no problem with the person that played Jake.
Exactly. Yeah.
I know what my biggest problem is with him. The movies that I already seen him in, I can't get that picture out of my head.
No, gosh.
Yeah. I mean, that's a me problem.
Well, that's a you problem. He an actor. Like actors play different roles.
Right.
I can't
So anybody
never have no problem with it.
Yeah. Chaos. Anybody you would like to see guest appear on Hawkeye?
Oh.
I know you've been thinking about it.
He said Andrew Dice Clay.
I don't know. Maybe see Kate Bishop there. I don't know. I really have no clue.
Yeah, Kate Bishop. I think that's who the on the cool. That's who the other girl is supposed to be.
I thought that was his daughter.
Kate Bishop. It is, and I don't know how they got it going, because you know the girl that was at the end of the end game.
Hey,
Wasn't that Kate Bishop?
check this out. Don't rack your brain on that shit.
You don't. You don't know what the MCU was going to do.
This the whole thing. Even in the comic books, that shit ain't consistent.
Right, that's where they use time travel and
No, that's not what I'm talking about.
In the comic book,
he trained his daughter.
That mantle.
His daughter. Instead, his daughter picked up the mantle. Then in the comic book, he trained Kate Bishop, and she picked up the mantle.
Different people had picked up the mantle.
They changed it up again. Well, both of them was Hawkeye all three of them was Hawkeye at the same time.
Yeah.
So they can go anywhere they want with their story, bro. That's what I'm saying. Don't even rack your brain on it.
Yeah.
I don't think it's his daughter though.
I think there was one of his daughters.
Yeah.
No.
I could have sworn he said that was his daughter. I could have sworn he said that.
In the trailer? In the trailer, Chaos?
Huh?
He said that in
no,
the trailer.
I'm talking about the end game. I think I want to say it was an end game where
Yeah, because that was who he was training.
No, in the end game. In the end game, that was his daughter that he was bugging.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about.
That's the same. Ain't that the same?
Hold on. Is that the same character? Oh, then that is his daughter. Then that's the same character from the end game. That is his daughter.
That's what got me confused. I think it is, but at the same time, it might not be.
That's why
bro. I won't say that. No, that's his daughter. He clearly stated that was his daughter.
From Endgame, that's his daughter.
I'm about to go to the tape.
But I don't know if that's the daughter that he talking about. That's gonna be.
That is his daughter, because I want to say his.
I
want to say his whole family was there.
Hold on, I'm about to go back to the archive. I'm going to the archive. Fuck that. I know what the hell to do. I know exactly what to do. Go straight to Disney Plus and go to the trailer. That's the same person. That's the same female. Yeah. That could be. That's very possibly that could be his daughter if they're using the same actress. That makes a lot of sense right there. If that's his daughter, that's the same actress. That is his daughter. Because I wouldn't understand why they would use the same actress and that's not his daughter. Hold on. Oh, let me go back. Look. I'm looking at her right now. on the advertisement. I forgot. I can see the trailer right here on Disney Plus. Let's see. I'm about to tell you right now. Take a good look at this female. Because he had 2 girls and 1 boy. Didn't he? Or did he have a girl and a boy? Hold on, I'm looking at it right now. Let's see.
I think he only had a daughter and a son in the movie.
Yeah, you might be. Yeah, but she was pregnant with another child, though. He got 3. She was pregnant. Yeah, she was pregnant in Age of Ultron.
I never paid attention to this.
All right. I see the girl. Now let me go back. Let's go back.
Yeah, because I know they was talking
That's
about
one thing I never paid attention to.
because they started it off with him.
Let me see. All right, hold on. We're gonna check the record. Okay, now let me go to Endgame. I'm gonna go to Age of Ultron too, just in case. Because I was wrong. Because remember, he said them little kids, because the Iron Man was bugging the fuck out. I'm like, yo, he's bugging the fuck out. Talking about they mini agent. Like what? Okay, Endgame. All right, the beginning. Because in the beginning of Endgame, what they show? Who do they show? Did they show Iron Man in space, or did they show him and his kids? Okay, y'all filming his kids. Let me see.
You see where you're going? Okay. Now let's worry about how you get there. You move your foot here. Point your toe this way. Hips here.
Nah, that's not the same girl.
You see?
That don't look like
Not
the same girl.
Sure.
That's what I'm saying. They might have said that's the same girl, just older. Because don't know what type of time gap they gonna go with. Because I'm already hearing that they doing a year and a half time gap in between the last.
Yep. They do. Yeah, he got 2 boys and 1 girl.
Are your brothers?
2 mustard, please.
Yep, he got 2 girls and 1. He got, 2 boys and 1 girl. That's the little boy that was in her belly and whatchamacallit, and that's the little boy.
Yeah.
That still could be his daughter. That still could be his daughter.
That's the thing. Then you got to think about this here too. They had the no, but if they disappeared, they'll still be at the same age. He'd have just got older. They wouldn't have got older.
But we don't know. Yeah, you know what?
I'm talking about from the snap like when he disappeared.
Yeah.
But
that's 2 different females.
Right. Yeah. So I don't think his daughter.
But she could have got older. No, but she could have got older. They could have just said she got older. Because I'm looking.
I love you guys.
They already talking about it ain't gonna be nothing but like a year and a half time.
I'm making up for some lost time.
I don't know. That kind of look like the same girl. That's what I'm looking like. She got the same funny looking nose.
I mean, it might, like you said, it might be her older.
Should we be worried?
No, it's nothing.
Nah, my nigga, that's the same girl.
I promise.
I just think, but what happened to the other child? I'm confused what the fuck is going on. Because I don't know, that's supposed to be a flashback.
I done brain fucked the podcast.
Yeah.
Who the hell are you?
No, that's not his daughter. That's somebody else.
But
that's somebody else. She just said, yeah, that's a totally different girl. I see it. It did show his daughter and the same girl, but she just said you Hawkeye. He said, who the hell is you? So that's somebody else he's training. That's not his daughter. She just said you're a Hawkeye. So that's not his daughter. Not his daughter.
All right, cool. Well, we finally came to a conclusion to this debate of is that his daughter or not. So nope.
That's not his daughter.
Hey, so what y'all think about them? Do y'all think they should add the Wastelands in the Hawkeye series, or you don't think that they should touch on that?
The Wasteland? No,
Sure,
it didn't make sense. If it makes sense,
go with Hawkeye. This when he go deaf.
Chuck.
Hold on. What Wasteland you talking about, Chuck? What Wasteland you talking about? I'm just curious.
When he go deaf.
He talking about. Fuck no, Chuck.
What way thing you talking about?
You trying to get to the end of the world?
No,
The fuck wrong with you?
Chuck. I don't
Hey.
know. I just did, Chuck. Yo, everybody, thanks for coming out. We see y'all next week. Chuck is tripping.
Hey, y'all don't think that'll be a good splash to have?
Hell no. That's too
No,
early.
why would
That's
you
way
want
too
that?
early for this.
If they was listen here, if they was gonna go to the
No,
wasteland,
this nigga want to see Maestro.
oh,
I mean, think about it.
That,
Right, Hawk right now.
you ain't slick, Chuck. I know what the hell you thinking.
You already catch me on it, huh? Because look, you got Hawk, right? I mean, Bruce Banner. He the got shrunk down, and he regular Bruce Banner trying to fix his arm. Then you got She-Hulk coming, and I think by him trying to merge back into Professor Hulk, something gonna go wrong with Professor Hulk, gonna end up becoming Maestro, and then that's why the Hawkeye gonna give
Chuck,
us
Chuck,
get an end
you
credit
understand-
scene of the
do
Wasteland.
you understand how much time had passed before he became Maestro? There wasn't no overnight thing, Chuck. There wasn't no fucked up transformation.
Right, he just you got to, but when you got to be able to place different ones in there, they're probably gonna have to just kind of. But that's the only way I think they'll better show on Maestro.
That was like hundreds of years, though, right?
Yes.
Chuck, let me explain something to you, Chuck. I want you to understand what I'm about to say out my mouth very clearly. Hell no.
Man,
Stop trying to bring Hawk into this shit. Hell no. No. If they was going to bring,
he want to bring in Luke Cage with no setup though. He want to bring in Luke Cage with no setup. Oh man.
What you mean? What you mean? What you mean? That's not no reason. That's too many years.
That is the actual the Wasteland shit was the actual end of the world. Everybody was dead. The motherfucker time traveled up. And the way they got time travel going right now, hell no.
Listen here, Chuck. See, this is where you fucked up at.
Chuck on this shit again.
Time travel between
Chuck is on this shit again.
Got the multiverse.
Hold on, Savage. You were better off saying if they would show a glimpse or a clip of Maestro in fucking what's that bull movie? What's the bull name? Savage and his show that went off. And fucking a version of him inside Loki. Whereas though they have something to do with time travel, and they could have traveled into the future and seen the end of the world. You was better off saying, damn, I wish I would have seen him. They could have shown Maestro somewhere on that. But here, there's no connection. There's no connection. There is no connection. That's the closest you're going to get. Is King the Conqueror. Way into the future where the end of the world is at. There's no connection with you trying to go at. Chuck, you trying to go where no man has shit be going at all.
I mean, they'd have been there. They'd have been there.
Nah, man. No, they didn't.
That shit ain't in the MCU.
Where they been at? How they been there, Chuck? Where?
On Loki. Talking about the end of the world.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying. That's the closest you could have got a Maestro being in there. But what you talking about now? Nah, come on, Chuck. Come on, you splitting here now.
What about Electra?
Just to fuck with it.
What about Electra?
Savage, that's your cousin?
There should be a cool cameo on there.
Chuck is on this shit again. That's all I gotta say. Chuck is on this shit again.
Yeah.
Well,
I'm the only person that want to see cameos inside the Hawkeye movie.
Actually, what Chuck said ain't that far fetched if it's the hand that's after his ass.
I still say it's possible. Because we don't know who the fuck he was fighting.
I'm just saying, if it's the hand that's after him, Electra not a far fetched idea.
Oh, I thought he said Electro.
No,
yeah, I did too. I thought you were talking about Electro.
Okay, you said Electra. Okay, that's better.
Why I was like, Chuck,
that's better.
Savage. That's why I'm about to say, Savage, get your cousin. Get your cousin.
Yeah. I thought he said Electro. No, I was like, oh, what? Hold up. Electra. Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah, I had to
That
let
I
it
can see.
marinate for a second.
Yeah, I ain't talking about Jamie Foxx.
What about
Yeah,
Lady
What'd you
Death?
say?
No, never mind.
but yeah, we'll put her inside of that. I think that'll kind of give it that because if you notice they going with it. I said it already. They going with the a lot
Who
of
gonna play
Yeah, I
Electra?
mean that would be
Who
wrong. That
gonna play
would
her?
I could really see Electra being the
Who
one
gonna play
coming
her?
out
Who
trying
gonna
to kill him.
who
hey
who
the
gonna play
same
that?
Electra from Daredevil. I'll pull her.
No. Which one? Talking about the old Netflix one, right?
Right.
Okay. All right.
Yeah. To me, she made it believable. Like
Man, hold up, wait a minute.
With Chuck Boy, sometimes you don't know. I got to make sure we on the right page. Like, hold on, where? Make sure Chuck ain't gonna okey doke me. Fuck that.
Yeah.
He ain't gonna okey doke me. Like, hold on, what? Make sure. Yeah.
But yeah, I think that'd be a cool like her and like how Cubs had like
On that advertisement, that commercial, whatever. It I don't
and
know,
the Asian
man.
Danny Rand.
I'm really thinking like, damn,
Man,
I
beat
wonder who
yourself
really
up.
advertised that.
Just go
What you
beat
had
your
said,
own
Flip?
ass talking about some Asian Danny Ring. That is preposterous.
But look like it is to be. Flip the guy he got caught up with the opponents by with the Xbox Has No Games podcast. He got captured. Hey, what happened to all that hype with the not the Marvel Avengers game, but the Marvel Guardians of the Galaxy game? It had all that hype. Now the hype died down, and I'm
Well, what
getting
are you talking about? That motherfucker up for game of the year.
I thought we already talked about that.
about the
Who was in it
game of the
already?
year.
Yeah.
No. I
Avengers
think
up
we
for
already
game of
talked
the
about
year.
that.
Not Avengers, Guardians of the Galaxy up for game of the year.
Oh, that I did know. I don't think I heard was no more talk about the Guardians of the Galaxy game. Once everybody played it, I stopped hearing about it.
Nah, they still were talking about that shit.
They
Everybody
really
kept
talking
saying it's a
about
good game. He's talking about the game is a good story and everything. I'm like,
He said it's a good story.
yeah, they said that shit's a good live wire. I will say bone, but the bottom of a bottle is a good story for him too. So live wire said it was pretty good.
Well, Livewire, he have pretty good judgment on like what he when he rate his game. So he don't just
I
shit on
won't
the
be
game.
getting it no time soon. I won't be getting it. I wouldn't get it until fucking on Halo, because Halo about to come out. How many days we got? K-Guy?
Huh?
Halo come out what? The 8th?
Next month, like
Next month?
two weeks. 2 weeks.
We got about 2 weeks. Okay.
About 3 weeks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I ain't even really got in the battlefield yet.
Yup. Chuck, you need to get that, dog. We waiting for you.
So now I need to pull that trigger.
What the hell? Oh, yeah.
I was on the verge of
Wondering where the extra sound come from. Come from the goddamn TV.
He said the sound coming from the
Yeah,
TV.
I thought, was wondering where the extra sound come from. Come from the damn TV. Yeah. Well.
Yeah, but on the TV note of what you call it by Hawkeye, and then you got after him is She-Hulk, and I was saying with Hulk, the other thing about it is like the gamma explosion and how all that's gonna work. That's how I was thinking about. They're gonna push stuff into like the future because they trying to not get rid of the older characters, but they making room for like newer characters like Shang-Chi and who else they just introduced into the MCU? Well, all the people they introducing into the MCU now. I think they're trying to make room for them, like Monica Rambeau and Kamala Khan and all the the Marvels and stuff. So I think they're trying to wrap up with like Hulk and then it's gonna be She-Hulk. So that's the only reason why I was thinking about they were gonna try to force feed in Maestro, but that's neither tomato. But with Hawkeye, that's still gonna be a good show. But we got like anything that y'all had wanted to speak upon about DC before we get up out of here, because I know we went so damn near solo on Marvel, besides talking about Michael Keaton, but you know what I'm saying, he goes in between universes.
Shoot, that Witch is supposed to be coming out soon, right? Or did they delay it?
What first come out? What's your movie?
The
Witcher. This is supposed to be
know.
coming out pretty soon,
They
right?
supposed to- yeah,
Coming in
they
December.
supposed
Yeah, he's about to come
to-
out.
Oh, it might be in December. It might come out in December.
Yeah, which means they about to update that game too.
You think so?
No, I think they.
Yes,
I
no,
think
they are. They said
They
they're
are.
going to up.
They said they're gonna update The Witcher when that
Yeah,
shit.
but then
when
they
that-
pushed that back.
Inspired by the show, the stuff that you're gonna see. That's, huh?
they,
I thought they pushed that back.
it is
I thought
it's
they
already
pushed the game
been pushed back. They did push it back.
Hold on, I ain't hear nothing about this shit.
Oh yeah, they pushed. Yeah, I thought I heard they pushed it back.
Oh, Chuck, you didn't know?
So the Witcher is about to get a whole new update with
Yeah,
what they gonna reskin it, or they gonna give some more
It's inspired by the show.
Yeah, they
Oh,
talking about
shit,
this shit
yeah.
forever.
Yeah.
You know that?
because on it. No, I didn't know that, but really and truly, I was like, man, when the show come back out, I was gonna get back in the Witcher because I'd have put so many hours into
Oh,
it. Man, I'm getting
Chuck,
because I've been
Ted,
wanting to get waiting on it to get back into it.
why you didn't tell Chuck?
I thought he knew he ain't.
No, I didn't, but I did. We did talk about the movie, not
It's
the
supposed
movie,
to
the
get
TV series.
it's supposed to get the SX treatment too.
Oh man, don't say that.
Yeah, no, I'm dead serious. That's what all that shit is about. It's supposed to. They're going to upgrade the joint right along with That's why I said I don't know if they push that shit back or what the fuck is what. Cause CD Projekt Red doing the same thing with that is that thing with you. They also
I'm
doing the same
going-
thing
Hey,
with the
if they
other
do that,
Watch
I might just reset my whole game and start over
I ain't
and
doing
just
that,
play
fuck
and play it
that.
like that.
I ain't doing that.
Hell no.
Got
I
too
ain't
much
doing
shit.
that.
I got too
Yeah.
far. Dude.
I'm not starting over again. I already did it already. I'm not
You
doing
already
that
did
shit.
it, already ain't starting over.
Yeah, I've been starting. Yeah, from the first
Bro.
time when that shit came out. I ain't doing
Chuck.
that.
Chuck,
Yeah. Or they might just do it like
that
how they
game
did.
ain't short, man. You tripping.
Huh?
That's not a short game.
Yeah, I know. I
I
don't,
just sped through it.
I still got a lot of
Bro,
shit. to
like,
do.
you
Chuck's
can't
still over there.
you can't
Chuck
you
over there
can't-
looking for
you
Davion.
can't take the speed that I play a RPG into account for nothing.
Right. I'm on the part where you gotta do the little horse race and look for he said DeLeon.
Yeah.
Yup, that's just
Dolly,
what I meant,
what's his
too.
name? Dalion, the dude that you looking
Right.
for.
I don't know how you knew that, but yeah, that's just where I'm at too.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. I know where you at.
I was in every plan. I was like, man, how the fuck? Then you got to travel from this place to that place, go back, do this here, grab this here, go get this potion from on this side here to go add this potion to that potion to stick with this here to go back to this
I ain't
other
gonna
side.
hold you. That
to
potion
this
shit be
person.
fucking me up.
Man, yeah, all that shit be fucking me up. I just be like, never heard of this, but if this do this with this to make this here stronger, let's see what this do. And then got to go fight this person, which is a fire dragon or whatever. You got to have the right type of gear on to fight against something that's fire, or you got to have something that's that you can kill them with ghost traps or do this and do that. But the good thing about it is they give you the instructions, so all you gotta do is pause it and see what you need to do to fight whatever. I mean, to equip yourself to fight whatever you gotta fight. So that part of it was pretty cool on my behalf. But yeah, I can sit here and reminisce on the Witcher that I'm gonna get back into. But anybody else had something they want to say before we get about here?
God!
Oh, you wait to the end to say that shit.
Gambit got a pink staff. That's all.
That's not me.
Man, why do you try to trigger Chuck like that?
It's Cosmic.
Chuck be fucking with me, yo. Chuck be fucking with me. I'm just like, oh, how the fuck this nigga
Yeah,
Chuck over
that's
there?
something the whole real, the true Superman. The real Superman.
You did a real Superman.
You ain't gonna fly away, huh?
I told you that nigga gonna say up in the way.
Hey, faster than
He
a
gonna-
speeding bullet.
No, you right about that one.
I don't know. I just hope they
Cat got a dog.
Hey, I hope they do the same thing with Superman as on what I was saying about Spider-Man though. With Spider-Man, they Sony talking about making like multiple different Spider-Man movies prominently at the same time, like they do that with Superman, right? They come out with a Superman movie with Michael B. Jordan as the Black Superman. Then you have Henry Cavill come back to reprise his role as Superman.
They actually are all working on some shit like that.
Yeah.
They write.
See, I
they write
can
the
get a
script
part of
for,
that.
They writing the script for Man of Steel too. That's the thing people don't know. Like what? Yeah, we writing the script for that. Whenever that shit comes out, who knows? Like I said, we got Corona running around here, so that shit fucked a lot of shit up.
Hey, I'm with that. I know what we need to do. Make sure we write this down so we won't forget that we need to start our topic off tomorrow about the future of Superman and Henry Cavill and the DC universe. That plus the new information that's gonna come out because you know the shit dropping our lap right then and there.
What I heard was his kid that he had in Lois Lane having children by Superman. So he gonna have three kids. One a girl, two a boy, two twin boys and one girl. I'm sorry, they are the triplet, but one of the boys.
No, they're not. They're not. Supergirl gonna be Spanish.
No, I'm being serious. Listen, they gonna one of the boys gonna be like,
Spanish.
He gonna be like, hey dad.
Man, look crazy, y'all. Hey, look,
he gonna wear Supergirl outfit. He gonna wear Supergirl outfit. He gonna get
Oh my god. I can't.
Hey, with that, we're done. We appreciate everybody for coming rock with us. I'm hitting the end button as soon as possible with
Power Girl.
State Flip Annihilation. You said Power Man and Power Girl.
That's what his other son name gonna be. Let me be Power Good, Dad.